Justin Trudeau is possibly the most unpopular Peoplekind in Canada. So let's get into it. So today we're going to be talking about Justin Trudeau truly being the most unpopular person in Canada. Not Peoplekind, but person. Not even man, not even female, person. So in the last clip you saw a lot of unhappy people with Justin Trudeau. Well, that's not the only clip. So a few nights ago in Hamilton, Ontario, Justin Trudeau was out with his cabinet ministers going to a restaurant when a bunch of people showed up and told them how they truly feel about him. So one person say, "You effing tyrant." I think people are very much not happy with Justin Trudeau. Maybe are thinking he is actually the guy that people think is his father. So when Justin Trudeau arrived to all his admirers, I mean, those were obviously his admirers, he responded as anyone would to, I guess, their fans. He's just acting like the Queen of England here right now. I mean, personally, like I said, I think he loves this. I think he enjoys it when people protest him. I actually think it does give people sympathy for him because, there are a lot of people in that crowd that are going very far. They're not just simply protesting him. They're doing it in quite a, loud and aggressive manner. Like the Democrats and liberals say, you can't protest people's method of protesting or you can't police it. But it is kind of funny when they say these sort of things and then they don't really like how they're being protested.
Oh, here we go. Secret security. Trudeau, you fucking monster. You're an asshole. You're destroying this country. You are destroying this country. You are dividing this country. Trudeau.
Oh my God. I'm like shocked that people are able to get this close to Justin Trudeau. You would think like a world leader would have more security and more of a perimeter around him, but she's literally like, it seems like 2 feet away from him.
Trudeau, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me, Trudeau. You're a monster.
He's smiling.
Blood on your hands. You monster. Don't touch me. I'm not doing anything wrong. Trudeau, you're a monster. Look at this monster. Look at him laughing.
He smiles and laughs as she calls him a monster. I mean, he loves it, in my opinion. Or he's extremely uncomfortable, but I think he likes it.
You have blood on your hands. You have blood on your hands. You will be held accountable. You will be held accountable. You will be held accountable, you monster. You monster.
So it doesn't really seem like all of the cabinet ministers were, too upset with what's going on. Joe Warmington says one of his ministers, Bill Blair, actually gave him a wave. And Joe Warmington is a journalist with the Toronto Sun. He's a good friend. So it's safe to say Justin Trudeau received a very warm welcome when he headed to Hamilton, Ontario the other day. And this was his response to what we just all watched and reacted to. This is how he viewed the situation.
Prime Minister, there's video that has emerged of you last night leaving a restaurant here in Hamilton, a crowd of protesters surrounding you, obviously very angry at you and your government. I wonder whether you felt that was a secure situation for you and why.
First of all, let me say that the welcome that I've gotten here in Hamilton has been extraordinary. The people I've met, the students here, the folks and teams that I met in various places during our couple of days here have been thoughtful and open and warm. And a handful of angry people do not define what Hamilton is or what democracy in this country is.
It's interesting. He always calls people basically who don't like him, if you don't like me, you must just be this very small fringe minority of people.
It's really, really important in our democracy that people can express their disagreement or displeasure or even anger with various governments. That's really important. And at the same time, our police services and institutions will ensure that those protests remain peaceful and law-abiding. That's something that really matters, and we'll always ensure that people are free to express their perspective, but make sure that everyone understands that a handful of people don't represent Hamilton.
That's interesting, though, that, you know, he has this tone that you can freely protest. We believe in this, but during the Freedom Convoy, as we saw, people had their bank accounts frozen, people had their trucks bashed in, people had guns pointed at them for being at a protest against the government. I don't know. I just find that a bit hypocritical. But I'm not too sure if, you know, these are just not the views that Canadians feel. Maybe they don't verbalize them in the way that we just saw in those videos. But do Canadians actually not feel disdain for Justin Trudeau? Let's look into that. So, in recent polling from Ipsos that was done last month, they found that 49% of Canadians want another federal election in 2023. I wonder why. If people are very happy with Justin Trudeau and, you know, these type of people don't represent how Canadians feel, why would nearly half of Canadians want to go into an election? And even further, it says that 54% of Canadians say that Justin Trudeau should step down as the leader of the Liberal Party of Canada in 2023. And a lot of people don't think he will, though. Only 27% actually believe he would do that. And what is so strange is the people he continuously panders to, the people you would think are on his side, younger Canadians, 18 to 34. It says that 65% of them want the election. What does that mean? Do the youth continue to support Justin Trudeau? I mean, if they supported him, why would they want to possibly, you know, go into an election when you don't need to, because the next election is mandated for 2025. They can have one earlier. Why is it that 65% of Canadian youths, 18 to 34, want another election if that is like his bread and butter, they say? That kind of sounds weird. And more importantly, they found that a majority of Canadians, 54%, think that Justin Trudeau should step down as Liberal leader and that Canada should have a new Prime Minister. 54% of Canadians want a new Prime Minister. And this feeling, they say, is more widely held among men at 58%, and 49% of women want a new Prime Minister. And what should scare Justin Trudeau is, like, of course, Alberta, 65% of Albertans want a new Prime Minister. That's not that surprising. But 57% of Atlantic Canada, Saskatchewan, Manitoba at 56%, Ontario at 56% as well, and British Columbia at 54%, and Quebec at 43%. That's significantly lower, but Quebec is where he primarily needs majority of his votes in order to remain on in the capacity he is right now. And that doesn't look too great for him. So I wanted to pull things back even further in time. So last September, Angus Reid did polling asking Canadians, what do you think about Justin Trudeau? So these were the top terms that Canadians described Trudeau as. 49% said arrogant. Only 26% said strategic. 18% bully. I guess he doesn't come off as a bully, but 45% dishonest. 30%, 7% charismatic. I understand that 100%. 15% down to earth. 11% say honest. 10% say inspiring. 39% say corrupt. And 36% say weak. While in contrast, only 7% of Canadians think that of Pierre Poilievre. That's a big difference. And, if you're Canadian, do you want a leader that you feel like is weak? Do you want a leader that you feel like is dishonest? But I guess he's charismatic. Is that good enough for you? Personally, I don't think that's good enough. So why is it that Justin Trudeau lives in this bubble that everyone loves him? Even while people are screaming him at on the street, he waves as if they're all so happy to see him. I guess that's what he feels like. He feels like he's a celebrity. No press is bad press. No matter what he does, Canadians are going to take it, which in large part I would probably agree with, as we saw everything that unfolded in like the last 3 to 4 years. But it does seem like the reign of Trudeau is possibly tumbling down. More and more Canadians are losing support for him who once supported him. I mean, it's kind of difficult to find his supporters these days. You just see, his good friends being the ones who support him, but you're not seeing these Trudeau types on, Twitter anymore defending him at all costs. You're actually seeing a lot of his once supporters, like normal people, kind of like not really liking him and maybe moving NDP. So what do you guys think? Do you think Justin Trudeau is gonna fall as the leader of Canada? Do you see Canada, maybe picking a new prime minister for a change? Let me know in the comments below and make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.